Hi, this is Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we are celebrating my most favorite national day of all. That's right, today we are celebrating National Ghost Hunting Day, and it's always celebrated on the last Saturday of September because we are really kind of kicking off into our ghost hunting month of all of October, and it really does kind of lend us into kind of really opening up to that energy of the ghost and where they at. So one of the things I really love about it is it really is kind of that paranormal, kind of everybody has a little bit of an interest to it, and it just really is, what is your interest in communicating with ghosts? And there are tons of television shows and movies and that sort of thing of people like ghost hunting, but really it's one of those, they're not really doing it always the right way or connecting with the ghost. What they're doing is asking for something, and then that ghost is doing something and they're freaking out over it. It's like, okay, but you asked the ghost to do that, and then when the ghost did it, you're kind of like freaking out over it. Seriously? But to me, that kind of brings me into what I consider is real ghost hunting. Real ghost hunting is going into locations where you know ghosts are at, opening up your energy and kind of asking or inviting them to kind of come in and communicate with you. I like getting their names, their information, if they served in the military, if there's any rank or insignia that they're showing me, kind of like what did they do in the military or what did they do in their life, and really kind of asking them, why did you come back here? Or why did you pass here? Or what is your connection to this area? And to me, that is the most fun part of ghost hunting ever, is connecting with the ghost. Really connecting with them and learning about their life, what they did in life, how they didn't do things in life, kind of any regrets that they have or people that they connected with, and then kind of connecting with them on a different level of kind of like, why did you come back here? Because I've been to several ghost ships where people are kind of like, oh, they didn't die here, but they keep coming back. And it's like, so why do you keep coming back? What is it about this ship that keeps bringing you back? And usually it's the camaraderie, it's the teamwork, it's the friendships that they made on that ship. And so they keep coming back. They may not stay there forever, but they keep coming back to be there with their friends and their teammates. One of the things I really love about ghost hunting, like I said, is kind of developing a kind of personal communication with the ghost and learning about their life. I think, to me, that's kind of the really fun part. Typically, ghost hunters use all kinds of different supportive devices, kind of EMF readers, digital thermometers, handheld thermometers, static digital cameras and audio recorders and communication teams, and all kind of like the whole toolbox is going. And really what you need is just that open energy, that openness to open up to them and kind of what are they willing to share with you? What are the information that they're willing to gift you at this time? And that can be something that can be really a great thing to do. I often tell people, when you go ghost hunting, you should go with someone who knows how to protect your energy, and usually that means a psychic. So that you can keep your energy protected as you move around the space or when you're getting ready to leave, that they don't stay connected to you. Because sometimes it's like, hey, that was my friend, I want to stay with them. They got all my information or anything like that, and so they want to stay with you. And you don't really want to take them home with you. It's one of those, it's kind of like leave them there. So they're there for someone else. But I will tell you that kind of one of the things that's really interesting is a lot of times when we connect with them, we need to learn how to disconnect from them. If not, like I said, they will come home with you because you're the only person they've talked to that's a living being, sometimes in a couple of 5 or 10, 20 years or more. Sometimes it's even longer. And that's kind of the interesting part, is making sure that you're keeping your energy cleansed when you're doing a ghost hunt, because a lot of times people don't. The funny story is, I had a client, I want to say last year, went on to a cemetery tour, and basically a regular tour. She had paid for it and everything else, and gone around, and they had gone and looked at the different tombstones and talked about the stories, and this person did this, and now they're haunting this area. And when she came home, she kept feeling something weird, and then like her dog was like really growling and barking in areas and kind of that sort of thing, and she got like, I keep feeling something and I'm not really sure what it is. Now she had to call me, and we had to do a cleanse really quickly over the phone so I could cleanse that energy off of her. And it wasn't like it was trying to be bad or hurt her in some way. It was just I made a connection with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to be your friend. I want to talk to you and communicate with you. So that's kind of really the important part of going on a ghost tour, is having someone there that can cleanse off that energy, because so many times, if not, you will come home with that ghost energy with you. Okay, so let's do some angel cards and get us a little bit deeper insight into all things National Ghost Hunting Day. So this one is literally popping out the side of the deck, so let's start with that one. This one is Scorpio, and this is all about investigate. What a great one for this is investigate the ghost that could be there. Sometimes it's kind of neat to do a little bit of investigation to kind of find out where the ghost passed in the building, or where the ghosts are connected to in the building, so that you can be drawn to that area, or kind of open up your energy in that area to kind of see what's drawn to you, and then make sure that you are connecting with them and getting that information. The next one is the North Node, and this is all about the future. I really think it really does help with the future, because it's kind of like listening to your grandparent's story or your great-grandparent's story, and what their past was teaches you about what the future could be. I think so many times of the ghosts that I've met that have been to battle and done things, and they're like, I really never wanted to talk to anybody about what I went through in a battle zone, but now that I've passed, I realize like I didn't hand down that information. I didn't hand down that knowledge to anybody else, and that's the fun part, is getting that knowledge and sharing it with others. The next card is Gemini. This is cross-pollinating, and this is the thing that we're doing, is cross-pollinating that information, learning about other people's lives, what they went through, kind of what was their job when they were in the military, kind of what was their standard of living, or how did they live, or how did they work, how did they get through things. That's kind of the really kind of quirky, interesting part, to learn about someone else and then be able to share that with others. The next one is Aries, and this is act. Make sure you go on a ghost hunt this year. Make sure that they are reputable people, and make sure that they know how to cleanse your energy, know how to take care of you. And I often tell people, try to take your own flashlight, because a lot of times when you're on a ghost tour, they are the only ones who have a flashlight. And a lot of times I like to keep a flashlight myself, just because I want to make sure that if I'm going up or down stairs, that I can see where I'm stepping. I can also look in areas that they're maybe not looking at, or kind of pointing their light at, then I'm drawn to. I can kind of really like, hey, I'm really interested in this area, and kind of be able to point my flashlight and kind of get information reading from that area. Next is Aquarius, and this is collaborate. Talk to the other people on the ghost tour. Talk to them about what they're seeing, what they're feeling, what their images that they're getting, because a lot of times, like I said, people don't always know that they're connecting to the ghost, but sometimes they're getting images from what the ghost really wants them to see or hear, and that can be really interesting. This one is Descendant, and this is all about the invitation. Invite people to go with you. I really do think it's interesting to invite people to go on ghost tours. I'm doing a ghost tour this year. I'm really, really excited, but I love going on ghost tours with other people, and kind of like connecting with their energy, the other guest, and kind of what are they feeling, or what are they sensing that maybe I'm not sensing or getting as information. This one is the 4th house, and this is about home. I think really our connection to ghost is really kind of drawing that energy to us. What is it about that area that we want to connect to? What is that energy that's drawing that home base back to that ghost? Kind of like, what is connecting them to that space? Because if they didn't feel at home there, they wouldn't be there. I know. Interesting. This is our last one, and this is Sagittarius, and this is all about the expansion. To me, I think the expansion is all about opening up to ghosts, learning what they have to say, learning about their life, and expanding our knowledge of what we want or what we don't want in our lives. Like I said, it can be a kind of our dictionary or an encyclopedia of information that they're sharing with us to bring us a much deeper insight, not only into our lives, but the people around us as well. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.